What is going on, guys? Today, we'll be going over how to farm Kaban on Streets of Tarkov. This is a new guide style video. I know it's not regularly what I post, but hopefully I can help a few people get better at farming and killing Kaban. If you guys enjoy this video or don't enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate some feedback. While looting videos is what this channel is based around because that's what I enjoy most about the game, I think with my thousands of raids on streets, I can hopefully help some players not familiar with Kaban have a better chance at killing them. If you guys have any questions on things I didn't cover or want more clarifications about something, feel free to drop a comment below. I respond to every comment or shoot me a personal message on Discord. I also respond very quickly on there as well. So first off, location. As I said, he's located on Streets of Tarkov, but more specifically in the Lexos area of the map. This area is located in between the car extract and Tarbank. He can spawn on one of two sides. As you can see here, I called it dealership side and mechanic side. There is a very, very small chance he's not in either and somewhere in the middle, but the chances of this happening at the very beginning of the raid is very, very low. There are mines on both sides, as you can see on this map. Definitely get familiar with them, because if you hit them, you are dead. So for gear, the non-important stuff, I normally, for armor, just like running this rig. It's like 90,000 from Ragman. It has 2 double slots, so I can carry a grizzly and put like a helmet or something into this slot as well. And for helmet, I just run a U-lock, because you can get this from Ref for 12 GP coins. Face cover doesn't matter, and earpiece, I would just use whatever you prefer. This, I just have tax sports on. I'm honestly not a huge believer in headsets really mattering that much. As long as you're wearing something, I think it does the trick just fine. Now, the important thing, and probably the most important thing of this entire guide, is the nades. You need nades to get into Lexos. A really, really experienced player might be able to get in without the nades, but even then still, sometimes it's like literally almost impossible to get in without nades. Preferably, you would throw a flashbang over the top at the guns, because if you throw the flashbang over the top, usually you can stun them and they'll just stand there and start spraying in the air, so you essentially get a free kill and can just pick the guy off because he's just going to be sitting there spraying in the wide open. But if you have to just use nades, nades work just as well. Sometimes you can kill them with the nades as well if you really place it right, but this having a nade or a throwable of some sort at least gives you the opportunity to be able to get into the Lexos area of the map. Now, when it comes to gun selection, this is also really, really important. I would suggest running a 7.62x5.1 gun like the SR25, RSAS, or G28. I would run 2 mags of high pen ammo, like M80 or better, and then I would also run 1 mag of bad ammo pen-wise, but really high flesh damage. So for this caliber, I would suggest running Ultra Nozzler. This is almost as important as the stun, because this ammo gives you the capability to be able to one-tap Kaban to the head because of the high damage. If you're using a different caliber, just note, Kaban has 85 HP to the head, so you have to be able to exceed 85. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I would also suggest, when you go to the mag, I would make this mag a certain color. If you have Unheard or the big pockets from the quest line, potentially put it in there. I would just know which mag this is, because if you do end up fighting PMCs and you put this mag into your gun, you're essentially shooting, I mean, it has 15 pen. You're really not going to kill anybody unless you hit them in the face and they don't even have a death shadow on, because it's not even getting through this. So if you're running the flesh ammo, which you should, I would definitely suggest coloring the mag, so when you're fighting inside Lexos and you want to kill Kaban, you know which ammo you can just hit install on, and you'll have the right mag in the gun. Okay, so this isn't a training raid, but we're just going to go over like the approach from coming down this street right here. This is like a really common area, because you'll spawn down there near sewer, or you'll spawn over there near the MVD arch. But what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to come up like pretty snug with this building, honestly. It'll also make it so that sniper scav doesn't shoot you. But you're going to want to lean here and look for the gun. It's kind of hard to see because of the fog. But if Kaban is up, again, this is a training raid where I have no AI on, so he's obviously not there. There will be a guard there. If you don't kill this guard and you try and run out, you will die. Like, even here, you have to be pretty smart about how you peek it. If you just, like, go like this, it will kill you very, very quickly. And the AI in this game is kind of it's kind of BS. It might start shooting you and like hitting this wall, so there still honestly is a chance you die. But you're gonna want to just lean this corner, kill that guard, and once you kill that guard, you're pretty much free to run up. So when you're running up, I would get a nade ready, and from this area, I'm throwing the nade right over the top because this is where the gun is. So I'm just throwing it in the area of the gun, and you can run in here, and this guy should hop off the gun because of that nade, and then I'm making my way into this crate. So when you're in this crate, one will probably go back to the gun, and there's a good chance the guards from up top over here will funnel towards the gun. So I would hit it with like a quarter lean here. I would use your smooth lean. I think by default it's Alt and E. For me it's Q and E. You can check in your settings, but I would like really quarter lean this and pop them when they're coming to the gun. Do note that there's a very good chance some of the guards, especially his bodyguards, Gus or Basmach, they love coming over here. So I would look this way too. If you hear him, if you hear him coming or see him run through that way, run through this crate, come back in here and just get ready to pop him here. It's also possible they spawn on that side too with Kaban, so keep that in mind. Right over here to the right, definitely there's a good chance you'll see guards. And once you have them killed, you can, I would probably throw a nade. You might know what side he's on already, because when you throw the first nade, there's a good chance he's going to voice line out, and he's going to either be on the left side here or the right side. So depending on what side he's on, if he's on the left side here, I would say 90% of the time he's gonna spawn literally right there. So what I do is I usually crouch here. Sometimes I'll switch the left shoulder. It honestly really doesn't matter, because if you're running the flesh ammo, the TCW, you load it in because you can one tap Kaban, and then all I'm doing here is smooth leaning left, and I am gonna just one tap them here. And ideally all the guards will already be dead so you don't get pushed. If the guards aren't dead, what I would do is I would definitely suggest running back into this crate and holding an angle where they have to come around the corner. So when they come around the corner, just pop them, and yeah, it is really that simple. The guards will funnel to the gun, funnel over there. Once you kill all the guards, if he's on the dealership side, I'd come in here, shoulder swap, and just pop Kaban once with the good flesh ammo. If he's on this side, it can be a little bit more tricky because he can shoot through this, and obviously we're not hitting him through that. So what I like to do is, if he's not beaming me and I know he's back here, I'll throw a nade over the top like this, and that should move him out. If that doesn't move him out, I'll come back over here, and if all his guards aren't dead, there's honestly a pretty good chance that they're going to be sticking on these guns here. So I'd be looking here, looking there. If we know the guards are dead, and we know Kaban's in here, I'm just going to throw a nade straight forward like this, and he should come running out. Again, just hold the angle where he has to come around the corner before he sees you, and when he does run around the corner, you can just pop him once, and yeah, it really is that simple. Okay, so we're just in another training raid just to go over the approach from the car side or aspect building side. Do note, there is a key you can use to get in here, but in my opinion, this key is kind of a waste. Unless there's somebody already in there and you're trying to catch them by surprise, I would say just coming in this way, grabbing a nade. Again, you can use a flash and try and get a free kill, but I just have nades, so I'm going to throw a nade over the top and just throw it like right at that wall pretty much and run in. Recently, these guys haven't been actually running away. The dude up top kind of just hops off the AGL, so I would just kill him, and we're shooting for this crate here. We're going to want to hook in here. Sometimes there can be a guard that'll sit right here. Like this guy might run over here. So just keep that in mind. If you do come over here and you're like trying to peek like this way down, this guy might end up being right here. The common spots for the guards, the funnel, once you do get in here, Basmach and Gus, the bodyguards, like I said, on the other side, they kind of like funneling over there. Here, they love going right here, right there, or like right there in the wide open. And then once you kill them, and these guards are dead, usually these two will react. The ones that are sitting on these mounted guns, they'll come in kind of like no man's land right here, and you have a pretty good view to pick them off if you just come from this corner right here and lean, and you can usually just see him right there and kill him. Now Kaban, again, he could be on either side, but he's normally on this side right there. You can throw another nade, again, if you didn't hear the voice line. I'll just throw it straight down the middle here. So, let's imagine he's on this side here. I would try and think about how many guards you have killed, if the bodyguards are dead or not. Because if Gus and Basmach, the 2 personal guards, aren't dead, if Kaban's here, there's a good chance one of them standing here, and the other one standing over here. Or maybe there's one, like, right here, or on the staircase. And that makes killing Kaban a little bit more difficult, because if you do come here to kill him, and let's say we pop Kaban right there, I would say immediately retreat back, kind of like on the other side, because those 2 will push you, including other guards too, if they're alive, and you kill Kaban. And I would just hold this angle here, so the guards just funnel in, and you can kill them when they run in. But ideally, you have all the guards dead, or maybe there's just one. And if that's the case, I come over here. Again, you don't have to slow lean. You don't, like, it's really not that difficult. If he doesn't know you're there and he's not aggroed, just make sure you have the good flesh ammo in, the colored mag, like I said earlier in the video. You're going to want to load the gun, and you're going to want to just kind of turn the corner. Again, he's there like 90% of the time, and you're just going to pop him. And if all the guards are dead, all you're going to have to do now is just run up and loot him. Okay, here is a raid recap where we kill Kaban from this side. As you can see, I'm doing the approach. I went over, peeking. He was on the gun, but he got off for some reason. I think it's because they were aggroed on somebody on the other side. You guys could hear the grenade launcher shooting there. I'm alt-looking when I run across the street. Once I realize that he's not on the gun, I pull my nade out to get ready to enter into Lexos here. I get ready to throw it at the machine gun guy. And funny enough, I actually killed 2 of them with this nade, which doesn't happen very often. Now when I get into this crate, I can hear footsteps coming from this side, so I kind of step back and hold this right angle. Like I said, they love coming to this area. So when he comes across, I kill him. And now I'm looking deep again to see if any more guards are going to funnel. I heard the sniper scav up top to my right, and I honestly thought that was another guard coming from that way. After this, no one pushes. I kind of realize, okay, I got some with the nade. I killed one here that none other are probably going to push right now. So I took this opportunity to check and see if this guy had a red rebel on him. No red rebel, but because we're not being shot at, I take the time to also loot. He's got BP 545, which is pretty decent ammo, so I grab that. Take the meds and stuff. Extra nades are always nice. Now, at this point, I get ready to throw a nade, so I didn't know what side Kaban was on because I was so far away when I came in. I didn't hear him voice line, and because he came out from this side, I thought there was actually a chance he was on garage side. So we throw the nade deep. And as you can hear the voice line, he is in dealership side. So at this point, because I know he's on dealership side and we've already wiped out a few of his guards, before I peek him, I just take the extra few seconds to check the 2 guns up here to see if we can get a free kill on more guards. No one's on the AGL. That guy is on the machine gun. We kill him. And now at this point, I switch to a full mag and I get into the spot where I said before I like to sit when I kill him. He's going to be in the same spot he is 90% of the time. And we quick lean him here. Gun him down. He's dead. At this point, though, I know for a fact all his guards aren't dead. He definitely has one bodyguard, so I'm looking down here thinking that his bodyguard is either on this cubby to the right or below the staircase. Now he's not. I can hear him running in from the middle, so I take the initiative here to try and hold this like little corner on the wall. I kill him. And once I realize I miss on this guy and he does his little power slide and he's getting ready to shoot at me, I immediately unpeak. Because if I keep holding this angle here, he might just light me up and 2-tap me to the thorax. Once I realize he shoots, I re-peek again. He kind of spazzes out and goes up top, but we end up gunning him down here. And yeah. Check him for a red rebel, no red rebel. So we run back in and now all we have to do is loot Kaban. Alright, Kaban is up. We're coming in from car side. We're going to throw a nade over here and land it on the gun guy. Push in off that. They should move. Didn't move as much as we would have liked, but we still have an easy way in. Run into this crate to the right, and the guards will funnel. That's one of the spots they like to go. Watch this way for the guys who are on these guns. We can peek right here. That's one of his bodyguards. And there should only be 1 or 2 left. We have our mag of good ammo, flesh ammo to kill Kaban with. Another guard. That might have been a scav, honestly. Kaban's in the right corner. Kind of annoying. We can flush him out here, though, with a nade. So there's still probably 2 guards left. Maybe just 1 of his bodyguards. We'll throw the nade. There is 2 guards left, but we should be able to handle him here. A little bit close on that last guy, but all his guards are dead. If anybody actually made it to the end of the video and you need a PKP and don't feel like hunting him, I honestly don't blame you. It's kind of a pain. You don't know if he's going to spawn or not. The first person that messages me on Discord asking for it, I'll give it to you. We'll just go in a factory raid and drop it. So yeah, if you made it this far, much appreciated.